to me and his channel.
What's up, it's your boy LOE Visuals. I'm back with another video. How y'all day going? Hope y'all vibing, y'all chilling, y'all enjoying y'all day. I'm productive that we back at it. Before I start, smash the like button, smash the like button, smash the like button. We're on the road to 1K subscribers. Hit the subscribe button, tap in on me, join me on my journey. So let's talk about it. I want to talk about Jaron Boots Ennis and his struggle, to get a big fight. If you guys don't know, Jaron Boots Ennis, Philly welterweight IBF interim champion. He has his last fight was against Roman Villa, 5'10", switch hitter, but he's up with the Dogs fighter. But 31-0, 28 KOs, fighting out of Philly, and I think he can be the next big welterweight. I know he's still waiting around and trying to see what Spence and Crawford gonna do. Right now those guys are kind of holding up the division with supposedly doing that rematch. I think it's for sure probably going to happen now. I just don't know when, but I think it's going to happen for sure. And that leaves Jaron Boots Ennis without anything to do. Keith Thurman has already passed on him, saying that he rather waits for the winner, but I don't think Terrence Crawford or Earl Spence is going to fight Keith Thurman. Both of those guys have kind of already checked Keith Thurman and on how they feel about him ducking and prolonging the division for that time being. Do you guys remember when Keith Thurman was, he had fought Sean Porter, then he had fought Danny Garcia. He was unified, and everybody was hoping that he'll fight Earl Spence. And I think Terrence Crawford was still at 40. And, Thurman just took a hiatus. He just vanished. And, it left, the division in kind of a dark spot. So, we kind of didn't know what was going on because everybody was waiting on Thurman. He was injured. Then he was in, out the country, with his wife and boxing in the middle of the street and, all that. And that kind of rubbed, both of those guys the wrong way. And I'm not mad at that. If I was those two guys, I would pass on Keith Thurman myself, we don't need you, Keith Thurman. I mean, we already showed you that we'll fight each other and make a ton of money. So, I think Keith Thurman, what he should do is fight Boots Ennis, he should give Boots Ennis a chance. He does all that talking about, guys not giving him a shot, but if you give Boots Ennis a shot, beat Boots Ennis, I'm pretty sure that would allow you right up to get a shot at the winner, and you could. But if I'm Boots, I think he should be looking at trying to get his own thing going, try to get Stanionis in there, and guys like that, Barrios and Cody Crowley, try to get those guys in there with you. And you just build your resume, because eventually those guys, Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford are going to drop those belts, because both guys are looking for bigger things. I think Terrence Crawford's trying to move up, and I'm pretty sure Earl Spence is going to move up after the fight. And I know Crawford's just looking for big paydays at this point. So you'll be able to collect those belts. But, I think you should align yourself with, beating some of these guys and getting some of these guys in there. And, you can already start building your name up with some of these guys. Because I think it'll be very far-fetched if you think one of these guys are just going to step out and fight you. I think both guys have kind of made it clear that they're not. So I think you should kind of pursue other things and not wait. Because you're 26 years old and you're still young. It's a lot to do at 26. So I think you should kind of take the initiative and fight other guys and not worry about those guys. Because if they come across your desk, of course take the fight. But I think you should kind of try to go a different direction, because it seems like those guys don't want to fight you. And every, great fighter has to go through this. We see a lot of Spence went through, he didn't crack through just, it takes a second. Shakur, he's having to go through this. You know, everybody, you know, had to go through this at a point in time. Keith Thurman had to go through, and that's why, you know, it's better for the game if you just, you know, when people go through this, you just it seems like they show resentment and don't reward the next generation that goes through it. So it's a continuous cycle that I don't like, and I think somebody should try to break the cycle, you know, and maybe it'll better the sport, because eventually Jaron Ennis is gonna be the guy at welterweight, and it's gonna be a young guy coming up, and he's gonna be like, nah, I'm alright. You know, you don't really do much for me. You don't sell that much. You don't bring that type of money, and you know, are we gonna be mad at him because he had to go through it? So are we gonna, you know, because I'm gonna hold him to the same standards. I'm gonna say, do you remember the time that, you know, you were getting ducked by guys and they wasn't accepting your offers? You know, you was getting waited out, and because I'm gonna hold him to the same standard, you know, because I'm gonna speak up. You know, I noticed everything. You know, I remember when Keith Thurman was the guy, and he was calling Floyd Mayweather out, and those guys didn't fight him. And you know, when he became the guy, and Earl Spence was calling him out, you know, he didn't fight him. Same with Earl Spence. I call the spade, and I gotta give Earl Spence, you know, he might get I wouldn't even give him a pass, but the best thing he did, you know, to not get flack from it, he fought Terrence Crawford for Undisputed. So, you know, nobody was gonna complain about him not fighting Jaron Ennis because he was trying to make the Undisputed fight with Terrence Crawford. So, you know, that's why Spence got a pass, you know, because he was trying to, you know, make the biggest fight in boxing at the time. So I can't, you know, really give Spence, because, you know, he was just doing something that, you know, we have never seen. So you kind of got to give him a slight bit of credit right there. But, you know, as far as that, you know, I still think that they're not trying to fight this young guy, and they're going to, you know, make him do the same thing. It's going to be a cycle. Because I can't wait. You know, Jaron Ennis is going to be the guy, and he's going to have an opportunity. He's going to turn it down. And we know it happens. It's boxing. But what I do think he should do before I end, I think he should kind of, you know, initiate his own lane. Get in there with Stanley Onis, Barrios, you know, see if you can get those guys in there with you, and try to, you know, come up and build your name off them. Because I think that would be the better, you know, instead of just waiting around. I think that's what you should do. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Make sure y'all smash the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you want to find me on other platforms, my Facebook is in my description. You guys can follow me, and we can talk there, however you guys want to do it. I'm starting to add more platforms, you know, to where I can be broad and get out to you guys. So I love you guys so much. I'm out.